What's up, everybody? Welcome to Fellavision. I'm here with my brothers. My beautiful brothers. Look at my beautiful brothers. You'll notice here that we've got a much uglier man here on the right. My right. And that is Andy, who's sitting in for Bryan, who is now producing this ep. Because Bryan had some more important shit to do other than be famous and see movies early. I mean, that's the coolest thing you can do with your time, but he had something better to do. So we brought the scrub Andy in, who is now not a producer, but a star.
Yeah.
Easy Andy, transition. What's up, bro? How you doing, dude? My beautiful brother.
Doing fine. Doing good.
What'd you get up to this week?
I didn't get up to much other than the night we went to go see Interpol.
We did go see Interpol.
Which was
Shout out to the homie Jesus for hooking us up with the ticks.
Yep. Best Jesus I have ever known.
The only one I've ever known.
The only Jesus, my only true Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. We had...
What'd you think of the opening act?
I thought the opening act was actually my favorite part.
Shout out Model Actress.
Model Actress.
Sound and Fury.
Rules.
Sound and Fury ass
You
band.
actually fuck with them.
Yeah.
I've never heard them live, or not live. I only saw them for Interpol.
I will say, Jesus mentioned this, that like all the white people were like getting into it.
They were.
And there was a part of me that as much as I wanted to hate, I was just like, I was going. I was getting, there was something inside of me that connected to, especially the front man. I think.
Yeah.
I have no idea what this band
It's
is.
Model / Actriz with a Z.
Okay, so for the viewers at home, explain the sonic landscape.
Yeah. So I would say 9 Inch Nails worship.
Yeah.
I guess is the
sick.
closest
Okay,
thing.
now
I don't know if they
there's
sound
a
on
picture.
recording. No idea.
It's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My man was doing some wild shit, some cool ass shit that was getting the whites very excited.
What is cool ass shit?
Just a lot of humping and twerking and
Humping and twerking.
Bum twiggling?
I mean, the best way to describe it, and this is a positive thing, it was zesty.
Oh, it was
Extra
zesty. It was
okay.
zesty.
A lot of zesty moves.
Yeah.
A lot of great dance moves. This one,
Yeah.
doing this is so fire. Did that a lot. And
I was shook.
shout out Model Actress. They were cool.
Yeah, I was shook. I was taken aback. And he actually had some good bits. Like, if it's a bit, pretty funny guy. If it's not a bit, my hero. Where he said, shout out to my grandparents in row N.
Yeah, we were in row and I didn't see any grandparents.
I saw one old person from on the other side of the row. This was something
Shout out to the grandparents
like
of Model Actress in row N, dude.
This is the kind of thing I would never let my grandparents see me do.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't even begin.
Andy said, imagine we look over and the grandparents are there and they're just doing the same type of shit. Yeah. They're just like doing the same moves. Would have been fucking sick. But Interpol was cool. I'm not really a huge Interpol fan.
Interpol.
But that's what I said, dude.
Yeah, it is what you said. You said Interpol.
Somebody call the cops on this fucking piece of shit. Why do we invite you onto this fucking thing, dude?
I don't know.
Go home.
Someone bev too hard before
They
we
were
started.
good. That's what I have to say about that. You ruined it.
They weren't that good, actually. They were kind of boring. Dude
Yeah.
stood in
What do
one
you
place
have
the
you
whole
heard
time.
the band Interpol?
Yeah, they did
They
the
sound
thing.
like they don't move. They just sound like
Wait a second.
robots.
They definitely don't move.
Wait, you said Interpol too. Am I wrong?
Interpol.
No, it's
Interpol.
Interpol.
It's Interpol.
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 No, Tharp's right. It's Interpol.
Like a swimming pool?
Yeah.
And listen to what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Is this right? Interpol.
I said
Nope.
Interpol.
You're
There's
wrong.
only
It's
one.
There's
Interpol.
no. That's
with you.
POLE.
Interpol. It's not
Okay.
pool.
It's pool.
Pool.
No, it's pole.
It's pole.
It's
Watch.
pole.
It's like a U, basically. Interpol.
Watch Meet Me in the Bathroom.
It's like
dude.
I'm gonna pull.
Exactly.
Watch Meet Me in the Bathroom. You
fuck
weren't
is
around
that?
in the 2000s, bro.
Yeah.
And then the 90s.
When was the last time
fucking
you went to
indie
Mercury
sleaze
Lounge?
Shut up,
scene.
Vice, dude. All right, Tharp. Obviously, my beautiful brother Tharp is here with us as well.
All right, so JP decided to go to Interpol.
Paul.
I went and saw Glenn Friedman and the dudes from Minor Threat chit chat photography at Rough Trade.
Old folks. We don't fuck with that.
It was basically an unrecorded podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Really awesome hearing about all the
Old
80s
people shit
punk.
that they
Yeah,
did.
like geriatric punk. I love it. It's
Yeah.
one of my favorite things to listen to. So that's what I did instead of.
Shout out to Minor Threat, though. Also, I do want to say, not only did you do that, not only did you go to the Minor Threat thing, which is fine,
Yeah.
and I know I was invited, I get it, but I said this to Kat, and I want to bring this up here. Y'all can't be doing any type of shit without me. When you're doing something that like could be fun or like you can grow as people together, don't do it without me.
It's crazy when like some friends
time out.
who are some lifelong friends get together and then have a life-changing experience
Without
at
me.
Rockefeller Center, and you're nowhere to be found.
Yeah, that's why you
my
don't
life
do it.
went from like here to here.
Without me.
Without you, I've grown substantially.
Yeah, listen, bro.
And it's like you chose.
Chill. How big was that tree? It looked pretty big. It was cool.
Oh,
No, listen. We don't do we don't do
have
any
you
type of life-changing
seen
shit without
the
me.
Saks Fifth Avenue Christian Dior light show. It's incredible.
Is it Christian Dior light show?
Yeah, they changed it
It
this year.
cannot be anything other than that because Christian Dior's name takes up like half of the light show.
Last year it was some whack ass shit, but
no, this year
I'm
was
not done.
life changing.
I'm
I
not
like
done.
went there.
You don't do any type of shit that you could potentially enjoy with other groups of our. You can do it with other people.
Yeah.
But if it's our crew,
Yeah.
I'm there, dude.
That's fair.
Or
Yeah.
you stay home.
Yo, Chris.
I'm there.
Was Danny there?
Oh, Danny
Yeah,
was
Danny
there.
was
there.
Pat was there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my god, like the Christmas
don't
spirit
do
was
this.
inside of me. My aura went
that's
from
so
like
nice.
Grinch green to this like a teal.
Listen, I'm not rocking with any kind of people doing any type of shit that could be positive for them, both personally and as a crew, without me.
Where was I?
Well, you don't matter.
You were
Like, he doesn't.
I
who
was
gives a
with
shit?
you.
Yeah, I was like, this
Oh, yeah, he
guy's
was with
at
me.
Interpol
Fucking
where
hell,
they're
man,
both
trying to
having an
be-
okay time. Me, I'm seeing fucking
I had a great
Minor
time.
Threat fucking legends.
That was
Literally
That was
so
boring.
fucking pumped.
We all know that was boring.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's the
I was
dorkiest
literally
thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
No, but I do really regret not recording it. I had
Yeah, I bet that
I
would've
had the
been riveting.
opportunity to do it, and then I turned it down.
I
But
bet it would have been super riveting to hear them go, yeah, and so back in the day we used to play the guitar and sit on a porch and
No,
people would
no,
take
no,
photos.
no.
This is the guy that took the porch
Bryan
photo.
Baker is fucking sick.
This is the guy.
He's hilarious.
You ever seen the guy behind the lens? Who gives a fuck who's behind the lens?
We're
dude?
talking photography,
Nobody's
Minor
behind
Threat,
this
like
lens.
the only shit that I care about.
Nobody's behind this fucking lens, and that's what matters, dude. You know who's behind, in front of this lens? Me.
Yeah.
I'm the prize, not the person behind the fucking lens. Get that guy out of here. Why is he writing a book or doing whatever the fuck he's doing? Just kidding. Shout out Bryan Baker, dude. I want to buy that book, dude. Anyway,
But
Seems
yeah,
like you're playing the heel right now.
yeah.
I love
Nice
my
little segue.
threat. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, my heart went from like almost being full to fucking full that night. It was awesome, and there was like one thing that was like just made it so much easier to enjoy the
Don't do
night, and
this.
I don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Mute Mike.
Actually, now that you bring it up, I did
Is
go
there something
out.
that was at your night that was like
not
really
doing
brought
this.
down the energy?
I'm gonna leave. We're not doing this.
Well, no, but I did have another night this week. I went to Momofuku with a bunch of friends, like a lot of friends.
You don't have a lot of friends.
A lot
What
of
the fuck? You don't have any friends.
They were all
dude.
visiting from afar.
yeah,
different
okay.
schools.
Different schools.
They were
yeah,
they go
sure.
to different schools, but we were all there. And yeah, I mentioned it to JP the next day, and he said, "Why wasn't I invited?"
Oh, that's not. This is a lie. This is an open-faced lie. First and foremost,
It's an
again,
open-faced lie, like a
No friends.
this is a
No friends
Freudian
on
slip.
you. That's why I said open-faced, like a sandwich.
Bold-faced
Yeah.
lie, open-faced sandwich.
I love
Yeah,
I love an
open
open
face.
face sandwich, or I love an open face lie.
like a lie that you tell. Listen, dude, you don't have any friends. They weren't in town, and you're ugly, and I definitely would not care if you hung out with your dumbass friends. Those are my friends.
Oh,
So back off.
your friends go to boring-ass shit.
That's true. That is true. That's why I didn't go, and I did something sicker. I saw Model Actress and fucking Interpol.
Some other band.
And Interpol, baby.
Yeah.
All right, folks. This week we saw Poor Fuck. Dude, we didn't see Poor Things this week. We saw it last week. Shout out episode 3. Or whichever episode this comes out to be.
Mm-hmm.
We did see The Iron Claw, though. Which is fire. Let me just ask this off rip to all involved. I know you didn't see it, Bryan, but let me ask this to all involved. Did anybody know what this movie was about proper? Did anybody know the story of the Von Erich family?
No.
No, I had no idea.
I didn't even watch the trailer.
Did anybody watch wrestling growing up?
Oh, big time.
I was a bit of a Hulkamaniac.
But this is before our time, yeah?
Yeah.
Because we're not old folks.
I only ever watched this, like, Sting. Not the,
I only ever watched Sting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's,
WCW.
Thank you.
you actually
NWO.
you actually
Not
are
the
just watching
police.
the movie The Crow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, for those that don't know anything about the family, the Von Erichs, and they have not seen Iron Claw, this is your moment to go ahead and pause and come back to us later because we're going to spoil that shit. Fuck you. But for real, though, I had no fucking idea what was going to happen in this movie. And when I saw the trailer, I knew it was going to be some dramatic ass shit. But what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
I mean, the trailer sold a completely different movie to me. I thought this was just going to be sweaty men wrestling.
Yeah, 100%.
And basically the entire trailer is just the parts of the movie that are wrestling. And then the rest of the movie is all just sad shit.
Yeah, well, I thought, watching the trailer, this was going to be like some Jackson 5 style, like, we got Bad Daddy, but, like, we're really good at what we do type shit. And, like, everyone hates Daddy, which kind of was, but, like, it changed up. You watched the trailer. By the way, let me just, you know what? Fuck you, Andy. Andy showed up an hour late to this movie.
It wasn't an hour.
He's sitting here talking about the movie. He showed up an hour late.
It was 50 minutes.
Well, yeah, so 15 minutes for trailer.
No,
but
no,
he literally...
50. 50.
You were 50 minutes late?
I was 50
Yeah, he was
minutes late.
legitimately
It was
super
insane
late.
because you walked in 35 minutes into the movie.
The
Like,
movie...
it was...
Tripping
when
over
you
people.
came in, I was like... To JP, I was just like, I thought you weren't going to be... Like, it was insane.
I was so
watching you
pissed because
roll
you knew you were going to be a part of this episode.
Well,
Movies-
I forgot.
You missed probably a third of the movie at least.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, one, I didn't watch the trailer. Two, I didn't put it in my calendar. Three, I didn't even remember what it was called.
And here you are talking about it. on a-
Well,
on a review
I'd actually
podcast.
like to, before we get into first reactions, just because I didn't see most of the movie, can you explain to me how it
Yeah,
started?
we'll get there. Let me know what. Let's go over. Let's go over what this movie's about first and foremost.
Well, that's what I mean. I
So-
need to know what it's
Yeah,
about.
this
'cause
guy
I
needs to
didn't-
know. This guy needs
I
to know about
didn't-
the plot because he showed up when Jeremy Allen White showed up.
It was
All
just
right.
tragedy. From when I showed up, it was just tragedy from the
Yeah, that's
to the
how it
end.
goes from rip.
Yeah.
This movie's about the Von Erich family, which is a legendary, apparently, who gives a fuck about wrestling, haters. Actually, shout out AEW. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Shout out Brody King and all other Triple B affiliates.
Darby Allin.
Darby Allen, Van Housen. We fuck with y'all heavy. But
My mom's got a dachshund named Darby.
We get to the plot of the fucking movie.
yeah. So this movie is about this family, the Von Erichs, who are legendary wrestling, who are a legendary wrestling family. Wrestling, fuck. Is that right? Who are what is it?
They're a wrestling family. The father is a famous... Well, he's a pretty well-off wrestler.
That's not true.
He works his way up to manage, but he's a well-off wrestler. He's
not
not the best, but he's promised good matches and stuff like that, but he never really gets them.
Exactly. So this
So
is
that's why
about
he's well
this
off.
is
He's not
about
a great.
failed wrestler father who raises his sons to be successful wrestlers.
Yeah, but he
And
took
he's very-
over the Wrestling
ruining it.
Federation.
You're ruining it.
I'm just telling you how it goes.
You're ruining it.
You downplayed me. And you think I'm not going to come back at you? You're not even getting it fucking right.
Listen, yes, I am. Listen, this movie is about a wrestling family of legends, of foretold legends of wrestling, raised by a father who didn't do quite well but had big aspirations as a wrestler. And so he raises his kids to be these big bad wrestlers, right? And they're all like fucking jacked as shit. Shout out Jeremy Allen White, I love you. You look sexy.
Which one
in
was
the
he?
movie? Carrie.
Carrie, yeah.
Carmi from fucking The Bear, dude. Duh.
Never seen
You've
Yeah,
never seen The
and so,
No.
so yeah, there's this curse of the Von Erichs that they continue to talk about in this movie, and the tragedy befalls them at every turn, and everything goes wrong for them, and that's like the curse. And it turns out that shit is fucking true.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So that's what the movie's about.
How does it start, though?
It starts with so it starts with the dad, his like earlier years, and it's like black and white, and it's like the dad wrestling, which by the way, y'all should watch after you see the movie, by the way.
Yeah.
See the movie first, but then afterward follow up with Dark Side of the Ring, episode 4, which is about the Von Erichs. Shout out Vice. Just kidding. But yeah, it's about that. And they tell you in that episode that the dad, who was Fritz Von
think
Erich.
Fritz.
His wrestling name, I don't know if y'all knew this,
No.
the Nazi.
No.
The Nazi.
Yeah.
They don't show it in the movie.
No, that's
the Nazi,
insane.
Fritz Von Erich.
I was getting a
like-
little bit of Nazi energy from him, but like, you know,
Just
in the
in
mid
his, like,
1950s.
yeah, no, but he had like tight haircut. He,
Yeah, he
He ran a tight fucking ship.
Fritz was the Nazi, played by Holt McElhenney, I think.
Yeah.
McCallany.
I mean, that's the heel, you know?
Yeah, well, he was playing the heel, and he chose the Nazi, right? And so it starts off with him, and I think the brothers are probably, at this point, Jack and Kevin, who's in later years played by Zac Efron, and they live in a trailer, and then they're going to buy a house. That's how the movie starts, and then it goes into, fast forward, Kevin is like the biggest wrestler in World Championship, WCCW,
David
whatever it is.
actually.
No.
I missed the beginning.
Yeah, you missed it 100%. So
Sorry.
I'm just trying to tell
He's
you.
in AEW at this time.
AEW is brand fucking new.
Really? They're not in WWF.
They're in WCCW.
Oh, WCCW, that's what it was. Yeah.
And that's the dad now owns and manages a wrestling federation of his own at the Sportsatorium.
This makes a lot more sense now. Kevin was the popular one.
Kevin was the star at the beginning.
Okay.
Right? So Kevin, played by Zac Efron, looking hot as fuck.
I had no idea that was Zac Efron.
Yeah,
Until,
looks
like I
crazy.
said, I didn't watch a trailer.
He looks cool,
And
though,
I've
right?
never actually, I don't know if I've seen anything with Zac Efron in it. But
Yeah.
Okay, pull up a picture of Zac Efron.
You also haven't seen half the movie.
Pull up,
Yeah.
Pull
I've
up
seen
young
half of
Zac
one
Efron.
movie with
Actually,
Zac
just
Efron.
even that IMDb photo will work. That's
yeah,
Zac
he's a
Efron. Now pull up a recent photo of Zac Efron. Let's just, obviously he's ripped as fuck now. Let's talk
Yeah.
about the chin though.
Well, I was gonna say,
Can we talk
Zac
about-
Efron supposedly got into an accident and had to get
can
facial
let's talk-
reconstruction surgery.
Go to before and after
looks
chin.
Kind of wild.
Yeah.
Okay.
He really got it. Well, I mean,
My guy got chin surgery and he looks cool as fuck.
what do you mean?
Are you kidding? Look at that one on the right there. Look at that. Look
Oh,
right
yeah.
there.
he
Oh,
looks,
yeah, this-
he
yeah,
looks
you see this?
wild.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got that's more of a distinguished V. This is more of a.
My man got
He has
buccal
like
fat
this, like-
removal or buccal
yeah,
fat,
he
whatever
has
it's called.
buccal
At the
fat.
very least.
But then he also gets a little. It feels like it's just wider and
He has
tighter.
a square jaw now, and he
get to
did
the
not
bottom of
previously.
this.
So that's pretty jarring.
I get why you're scrolling all the time now. This is fun as hell.
I would get jaw surgery. Not that I need it.
What'd you guys think of the haircut in the movie?
Fire.
I love the haircuts. However, my girlfriend hated it. She was like, "Why'd they have to have the hair like that?"
I thought they looked sick as fuck.
Yeah, I
That's
thought
how
they
they
looked pretty
looked.
sick.
Yeah.
I liked it.
But anyway, so Zac Efron plays Kevin, I think is the name.
Yeah.
Who was like this rising star in WCCW, and the dad's like, "You're gonna bring home the belt that I never won," and he's the dude in this, in the movie to lead the family into stardom.
I love that
But-
the dad would rank the sons like 1 through 4. It's like, this is my favorite son.
Well, he says like,
We all
now
know this.
obviously Kevin's
Yeah,
my favorite.
yeah.
David after that, then Carrie, then Mike.
I missed
which
that.
is so fucking
missed
funny.
that.
What a sick ass thing to do.
So actually, can't rank your dad. You know?
Yeah, there's only one
Can't
dad.
rank my dads.
I
I
can
can
rank
rank-
my dad against my other friends' dads.
Yeah.
Oh,
I could
true.
try right now.
I can rank my dad against my mom's
I mean, a lot of people
boyfriends.
try to figure out whose
boyfriends.
dad could beat up whose dad. So I mean,
My dad couldn't beat up anybody, except for me when I was a kid. He could do that. He did a great job.
there really needs to be a show, Dad Brawl. Just
Yeah.
like where you get
Well,
dads together.
Just
so.
film my house. Anyway, yeah. So they all got fucking jacked for this movie.
Yeah.
Absolutely ripped. So we got Zac Efron. We got Jeremy Allen White. We got, I think his name is Harris Dickinson.
Harris Dickinson.
Harris Dickinson, who was in Triangle of Sadness.
Oh, he's so good.
Killed it in that movie. And then Mike, I don't remember the actor's name who played Mike. Stanley Simons. Not ripped. But those three look fucking sick.
I mean, bigger than any of us ever could dream to be and still
Well,
not ripped.
I could dream.
Besides-
Bigger?
Easy. I was like, right now, I'll dream myself
Maybe not
bigger
bigger.
than them, no problem.
I misspoke.
You mean more jacked? Bigger, I
mean-
could definitely imagine.
Yeah.
I could imagine.
Not taller.
Yeah. But so yeah. So Kevin plays this rising star, and then his brother, who's like clearly better on camera as like a personality, sort of like usurps him and becomes the star of the family.
Wait, which one?
David,
You said Kevin, I think.
No, he did not.
you're an idiot. Fuck you. David, his brother,
Yeah.
usurps him. You fucking idiot.
Okay.
So
Wait, so
listen up.
have I
you
showed
can't
up yet?
see the movie. You can't listen to me.
Have I
You're a
showed-
really good host, man. You're really good at this. Anyway, so David usurps Kevin, right?
Yeah.
And Kevin feels a way about that, et cetera, et cetera. But tragedy befalls his family every which way, right? Kevin is not actually the oldest brother in this family. Jack Jr., who died at an early age from a drowning incident. And then that makes Kevin the oldest. But yeah, obviously, let's start there. Let's start before the first tragedy of the movie. It's mostly about like brotherly love, which I fuck with as a trope in a movie. Put me with some homies, the brothers, my beautiful brothers. I'm in. You sold this movie to me. Chilling with your brothers is sick. I don't have a brother. I have my brothers. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. Angling this correctly. I have my 2 brothers in the room. And that's sick, so I can't imagine, dude. Just being with your brothers is so tight, and they did a great job showing the brotherly love in this movie. What do y'all think of the bond that these brothers shared?
I mean, I feel like that's like the movie, like their story is the curse, and I think that like the true heart of their story is the brotherly love. That is like, and I feel like they leaned on that more than the curse a bit. The curse happens, but they don't bring it up as much or lean on it as much in the story. And I really think that the movie was surprisingly how much it portrayed brotherly love so well.
Yeah, I feel like they fucking crush it in terms of like the homies being homies together.
Oh, I like them going to a party and their brother playing a gig, like sneaking out of their house to play a party.
I was so
and
jealous
then
of that
like
moment.
they're all just like stoked on each other and just having a great time. Jeremy Allen White just ripping his shirt off is after doing a keg stand on his head, like and just ripping his shirt off.
Breaking
is
this scene
crazy.
down. Breaking the scene down. Jeremy Allen White doing a upside down keg stand, rips his shirt off. Zac Efron literally cuts to Zac Efron on the couch with his soon to be wife. So proud, and he just goes, "Look at my beautiful brothers."
Literally,
What a fire fucking lie!
One of the greatest scenes of the last decade.
Also, a
It's
great,
just really
a great
incredible.
setup for how far you're going to get knocked down for the rest of the movie.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
so proud, so humble, and so
Legitimately,
tragic.
So yeah, I cannot understate how fucking shocking this movie was to me, because I thought I was gonna go in, and then in the beginning, like, oh, sick, these brothers fucking rock. This is gonna be a sick ass movie about brothers just doing brotherly ass, tight ass shit.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, I don't remember these dudes being wrestlers, so something's not right. And then sure enough, they all fucking die, dude. Everybody dies.
Yep.
Everyone's dead.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
There's
Starting
so many.
with-
There's so many people dead that they didn't even put all of them in the movie. There was like,
That's true. Time out. This movie, notably, according to the story, if you watch the Vice episode on Dark Side of the Ring, there is another brother that also committed suicide in his family that they didn't even have room for.
yeah, they would have been like, this is not realistic. We got to cut this entire person's
Yeah.
life.
Could
out
you
of
imagine?
the fucking story?
So let me.
It would have
again,
ruined the movie. They
I
made this like,
don't
oh,
know about that. I didn't find out about this till after. I really liked the movie, but I could have used one more heartache. You know,
No,
just
I think-
beat
no,
me
so
while
this is
beat
this-
me while I'm down. I don't
This
know.
is the situation, right? Like, do you make a good movie with a story that inspires it, with the leaning on it being a great movie, or are you making a biopic to accurately depict what happened to this family?
No
they definitely
accuracy.
walked the line here.
Yeah, no, I feel like this movie bit off a little bit more than it can chew, because it was like they like went after this entire family story, and a lot happens in it, and they omitted like one thing where I'm like, I don't know if it would have saved that much time.
Yeah.
But I if you know, when after I watched the movie, I really liked it, but then when I found out this reality, I felt a little bit cheated. I still don't know enough about it because I haven't had a chance to watch.
I think he was the
Suspension-
first one, by the way. He was the first one to die. Was
But
Chris
I
Von
mean,
Erich, the young
it would have been
brother.
great to see that as like a character build. It's like, oh well, this brother goes like.
no, because I think it would have been too much up front, because the tragedies they built up the like. They ramped them up. Each tragedy got worse and worse as it went. And if you started with that one, I think it would have been like blowing the load up front. Like it was too much. And also my suspension of disbelief was already like broken by the fact that there were so many goddamn suicides. I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like this is getting
I mean,
this
but
is getting stupid.
But it's
so if there was another
honesty I'll take, but being dishonest by this omitting a character, I'm like.
one, well,
Well,
he
let's
was,
start-
he
hold
was
on,
short.
also,
Also, why,
He was
like
a short
hold on,
guy.
hold
put
on.
him in the dead island that they
Hold
like
on.
all end up at.
Let's start at the beginning here, right? So obviously they omitted Chris Von Erich. from this movie. So the first tragedy that hits after their like huge brotherly love that they're building throughout the movie is that David, who is now the rising star of the family, who usurped Kevin, is going to ultimately fight Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Shout out Ric Flair. Woo!
Nature boy.
He's going to fight Ric Flair. And so he's doing all these fights to prepare for that.
He's eating all his popcorn, by the way.
Yeah, that's
it's
not
gone.
the prop. This is the prop. I want to eat the fuck out of that.
I'm off mic most of the time.
But so
doing
he,
shit back here.
It's all I'm gonna. You just have to cut out mouth noise for like.
Just drink my mic. It's fine.
so,
Brian's like, I love producing.
So yeah, so they do the scene where his dad decides that David's going to be the one to fight Rick, and so he's got to go travel around the world and do these fights. And by the way, like in real life, he like became a big star really quickly, and kind of like kicked off. Like Kevin was already a big enough star in Texas, but like nationally, David was the one who like really rose the family to fame. And so he goes to Japan and has like an organ failure and dies. And like, let me just say, I cried so many times in this fucking movie.
Pussy.
I cried so. You were crying.
I wasn't crying.
You
I
were
didn't
crying.
cry.
You guys are fucking liars.
I was
not
sad.
crying.
You guys
I
are
didn't cry.
liars. At the end of the movie, which we'll get to, I looked over and everybody in our group was crying.
No, you
Everyone's
couldn't
wiping their
see
eyes.
out of your eyes.
Jeff, who was next
Yeah,
to me.
the dude next to you, Jeff was.
Dude.
Apparently, I
We'll
actually
get
didn't see
there.
it. I
We'll
can't.
get there. You know, we'll get there. We'll get there.
The,
But,
the camera is like doing like a tilt up, and the shot's booming, and it's beautiful. This man.
hold on. No.
run-
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Okay.
You were crying in the like the
I
first
cried when
40.
David died.
You cried when David died.
Yeah, I cried when David
That
died,
wasn't even
dude.
that like
It
sad
was
of a
so
scene.
sad because the thing is, Kevin is the central character of this story, right?
Yeah.
And he's the only surviving brother in this family today, and it's about him dealing with the loss. That's what the whole movie's about. It's like, how do these losses affect him? And like that's the first one where you're like, shit. He like starts to fall apart, pretty big. And by the way, that wasn't a suicide. Is the one brother that didn't die of suicide was David. He died of organ failure.
Yeah, and he
so,
was
like,
the only like brother that was like kind of happy and like a positive motivator for the family.
100%.
Everybody
100%.
else was like a little bit damaged from the start. It seemed like.
But before that even happens, though, just before that happens, I think, the curse of the Von Erichs is like happening in smaller ways. Like, well, obviously Jack Jr. dies, but then Carrie, who's going to be a disc thrower, I think, in the Olympics.
Yeah.
But then the U.S. pulled out of the Russian Olympics,
Yeah.
and so he couldn't. So he had to come back and become a wrestler. So it's like all these things are kind of like, damn. And all this shit really happened. Like, are they fucking cursed? It's insane. So like that's when, by the way, we meet Jeremy Allen White, who looks hot as fuck. Call me daddy.
Yeah, sure.
He was going to be on the pod, obviously. Chef was going to be on the pod.
He was thinking about being here.
But he couldn't be here. So yeah, we get Carrie joining, and then shortly after David dies. And then the movie sort of just like fucking switches, right? Like we've got this like huge brotherly love that they're building throughout the movie, and then David passes away, and then the rest of the family kind of like is in shambles from that point forward. And then like both Kevin and Carrie, who's now a new up and coming wrestler after being removed from the Olympics, is a rising star himself.
Well, and there's a world championship fight that's already scheduled that was supposed to happen with David, right?
Because Ric Flair was going to fight
after the Japan.
David. They need to find out who's going to fight Ric Flair now.
Yeah.
And obviously the movie just completely switches from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I showed up.
Yeah,
basically.
You showed up
And
right
then
as
Andy
Jeremy Allen White comes back from the
Yes.
Olympics being canceled.
That is what I-
And
that's
he
when I showed up.
comes strolling in,
In the
and then
sickest
you
fit.
come sauntering in.
He looks
and
so
tripping
tired.
over
Actually, we
people.
did show up kind of in the same way,
Literally
at the same
the
time.
same moment.
I'm
You guys
tripping
showed
over
up,
people.
yeah. Except for he did it much more gracefully.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
I think he looked so tight when he got off that bus. He had a USA sweater, the
Oh,
shorts.
dude. Shout
he
out
looked
USA.
fucking cool, dude. I want to look that cool. I do look that cool, but in a different way. I want to look cool in that way.
So you would rather look like Jeremy Allen White in this movie than Jeremy Allen White in The Bear?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my god, yeah.
Most fucking definitely, dude. He looked so tight.
I'll take that pill.
But yeah, so yeah. I mean, obviously, we don't need to go too deep into the plot of this movie. The reality is, the rest of them fucking die, slowly but surely.
Should go into the next fucking tragedy because that scene was great and it really
Yeah.
shook
Jump
me.
in.
I mean, so So I don't even. What's his name? Carrie.
Carrie.
Yeah.
Fights Ric Flair, wins. Watching the Vice episode, Dark Side of the Ring. This brings me to something I wanted to ask. They needed to switch the title, is what they said in the Vice documentary.
Yeah.
They could see that the fans wanted the title to be switched to Carrie, and then it has this like redemption arc for the whole Von Erich family. But in the movie, they kind of portrayed it as if he was going to fight and they didn't know the outcome. They never really said in the movie, they never went as far as to say the outcome is decided before a match. They kind of held
Yes,
this.
they do. They talk about
Everyone
it being
knows
predetermined.
this. This is wrestling.
They do talk about
Yeah,
it being predetermined.
the winner's
Maybe
always
you missed
predetermined.
that. Maybe you missed that on the first hour of the
I
movie.
think I must have missed that because going into every wrestling match, they were like, "He can do it. He can." It's like, yeah, obviously he can do it. The fucking thing's set before you get in the ring.
Yeah, but it's based on your performance as a wrestler,
Yeah.
which is why you do matches beforehand.
they were
and if the crowd buys into your performance, then they will reward you like a promotion.
So like how your last match went
obviously
will
your
tell how
career.
your future goes.
Yeah, obviously your career is like that, but they
Yeah.
were saying it as they went into different matches. Like, is he going to win this one? It's like, I mean, that was
Yes.
stupid. That threw me out.
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
That threw me out of it.
yeah,
So
I
they,
mean, it's for cinematic purposes.
Yeah.
Obviously, they
So,
know what's going to happen.
Anyway, he
when
wins
he goes
this,
right into it.
He wins the title. He has the belt. They go to this great scene of him kind of, calming down after the match, and Kevin comes up to him and he's saying like, I'm having trouble coming down. Like I wasn't thinking
like,
much
he's like,
of it.
I'm so excited right now. I can't believe this shit. I'm having trouble like taking it all in. And
But he's
coming down from
drinking, and then he's like, "I'm gonna go for a ride." And as soon as he says that, I'm like, "Oh fuck, this is
everyone
about to
knew.
get fucking."
Yeah.
And then it just shows him driving, like it looks like a
Super
David
fast.
Lynch movie or
Yeah,
something.
no, it definitely was Lost Highway shot.
Yeah, the Lost Highway shot. So it's like, and I'm just like, no way, are they just gonna kill this second guy like
off road.
8 minutes later, right? And then it cuts to him after the crash, and he's injured. You can see his scars. He's getting out of bed. It's like, okay,
Taking
this-
crushing pills, snorting
crushing
them.
pills. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
redemption story, and then it cuts to this great scene where he's crossing the kitchen,
Yeah.
and he comes out from behind the kitchen island. You could just see that his leg's gone, and it's
Dude,
like,
it did hit crazy.
Well, yeah, that hit. That was
Such a
really
fucking
rough.
solid scene.
I bought so much into it, like, oh, here he goes, here he's gonna die, and then
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he just got into an accident, and I was like, all right, whatever, and then I settled back down. I'm like,
Yeah.
that sucks that he got into a motorcycle accident. Then they're like, guess what? He doesn't have a foot, and you're like, no,
Yeah, legitimately,
hit.
that's
it
why
was
like
insane.
that's why like seeing this movie without knowing hit so much harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because shit like that, where it's like, holy fuck, this dude did not have a leg.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, he continued to wrestle.
That
after.
was the most insane
And
shit.
the crazy thing is according to the Dark Side of the Ring documentary, they didn't put this in the movie, but he hid that from the public.
They did put that in the movie.
They
You're
did?
so stupid. Yeah, they didn't. He didn't. Nobody knew. The fans did not know that he did not have a leg.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
Well,
that was obvious in the movie, but it's fine. You're really good at this.
Well, they didn't say this in the movie, but no one knew.
Listen, I think wrestling's all like podcasting, and when there is a script, we're all working off of
Yeah.
direction we're getting from the director, but your performance determines what's going to happen on the next episode. Sometimes you get relegated to being the podcaster because you can't make the movie.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get relegated to being the producer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes you get
yes.
relegated to never being on camera again. Because you're so fucking stupid.
You're talking about Bryan.
Yeah, sure.
I feel
You're
like,
saying
yeah,
he's
like
a player.
this
I
is
feel
really
myself
hitting home
fading.
for me, this kind of like analogy. So yeah, I like it.
All right, so yeah. This fool's leg is just fucking gone. And continues to wrestle, hidden from the rest of society. I don't know how the fuck he pulls that off. I watch videos of him wrestling on YouTube. You cannot fucking tell that this man is missing his, from here down, his leg. You cannot tell.
Is that how much he was actually missing? Or
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Impressive,
It's fucking crazy, right?
High ass boots.
Yeah.
Ended up going to the WWF as a wrestler, who ended up getting kicked off of WWF.
But they changed his name and did all this
They
bullshit.
changed his name. Yeah, they did a bunch of crazy shit. They don't go over that in the movie,
disrespected.
really?
Yeah, like,
No, they don't at all.
But yeah, so this man's leg gets lost, and then there's a redemption arc of him growing back into a wrestler, which is a really incredible, harrowing journey that they show throughout the movie. But one of the brothers that we haven't yet talked about is Mike, who is the next tragedy to befall the family. And Mike is, by all means, just like a beta male.
I thought he was pretty cool.
Yeah, well,
I was like, he's an
We'll get
artist,
into why
and he's
you
an
think
artist
that.
and a rocker. He's not necessarily a beta. He could beat up everybody in his band,
he's a beta like Andy.
in his family, maybe.
He loves music. He loves playing music.
Yeah.
He's weak.
Alf. Oh.
He's a weak man.
Oh.
I mean, he's pretty
He
fucking tough.
wishes he were strong, but he can't do it. It's Andy. So this guy's Andy, right? And his dad is pissed. It's like me. Like, why can't you be better?
Yeah.
Why can't you be like your brothers, your beautiful brothers?
Yeah.
And so this kid is living in the shadow of his brothers, and he doesn't necessarily care. He's got this like pretty cool life where he loves his band, and
That is not cool.
he's
Now that
got
I
this
think
pretty
about
cool
it,
life
now that I
according to him.
reflect.
Exactly, you did this. He's got this life where he's happy with what he's doing and wants to continue in the arts, and his dad's pressuring him. And ultimately, after David dies, they need a third Von Erich to join the wrestling troupe, and Mike gets called up. He gets injured quickly in a wrestling match. His shoulder gets torn or something, and he has to have surgery.
Dislocated.
And ultimately, like, that surgery goes poorly. He goes into toxic shock syndrome, which affects his brain activity, ultimately leading his demise, where he also kills himself,
Chokes down
like
some
his brother
pills.
Chris.
Yeah, well, he
And
went
shoots
into
himself.
a coma and then was kind of slow after that.
Yeah.
He didn't
Due
shoot
to
himself. He
toxic shock.
just took pills.
Nope.
Yeah,
Took pills and then shot himself.
No, you're conflating all the suicides.
Oh, no, I'm not.
I thought he
shot
walked out
himself.
into like the woods with like a
All he-
sleeping bag.
And then shot himself.
Oh, he shot himself.
That's how I'd go out.
Can you look that up? Because I'm contending that.
Yeah, no, I would just walk into the woods.
Either
No,
way,
I'm not
I know
contending
that
that
he
you
would.
would do that. I'm
I know.
asking if fucking Mike did that.
No, dude, I really would do that. I'm telling you right now. There's no need to contend it. No, he did shoot himself. You're wrong.
I'm pretty sure he didn't.
I'm getting close to the
I
edge.
just know
being
that
a
he-
producer
Pull it
of
up
this
while we're
podcast.
continuing. We'll pull that up
I was
later.
like, the man took pills and he walked out with a sleeping
And then
bag,
shot
and then they
himself.
went looking for himself. But I don't remember a gunshot. But
He did pull a sleeping bag out, though.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I went, and I thought he just like went and fell asleep, and like they're like
I think
farmland.
they all
I don't know
all
if he had a gun.
suicides were by gun. I'm pretty sure.
According to Wikipedia, on April 12th, 1987, Mike left a suicide note for his family, then went to Louisville Lake, where he drank alcohol and overdosed on the sleeping aid Placidil. A few days before his death, Mike had been arrested for DUI. Yeah.
So it was an OD.
Yeah, that was an OD situation.
Damn. I read something that it was all deaths were by gun, but I think that was just like some anti-gun
Nah,
shit.
yeah, that's an anti-gun shit.
Yeah, that's right. He took and by the way, that's another thing that they don't bring up in the movie. Apparently, he was like very ashamed of a DUI that he'd gotten,
Oh yeah.
and then killed himself afterward.
I would like to see that.
You would like to see the DUI?
I want to see the shame.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, they
I mean,
really
there-
made it seem like it was just solely related to his
Disability.
Disability.
because he tried to break
Disability,
a
yeah.
toe.
Which was a
Well,
more powerful story,
No,
probably.
it was
It-
great. Again, let me just bring this back up. The way this movie's told versus what really happened, I think they did a great job with the movie. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily depict the story of the Von Erichs. It tells the spirit of their story, but it certainly
The spirit of the story is the way.
Yeah, it's like Napoleon. Like the spirit of the story is that he
That's
shot
exactly
a
what
goddamn
happened.
cannon into the pyramids.
he shot a cannon of the pyramids and he fucks like a rabbit.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are true things.
Well, the second one is like actually just based on fact.
Yeah, and the first thing he did that.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Good that he did that now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so at this point, we've got Jack Jr., David, and now Mike, and then secretly Chris, in the real life, are all dead.
Yeah.
3 by suicide. Nope, 2 by suicide, 2 by accident. Drowning, organ failure,
Yeah.
suicide. So, like, at this point, this family is just, like, fucking torn apart.
How are
And-
you?
Yeah, I was about to say heat check on the crowd, heat check on the audience. I am shook because
Yeah.
I thought this was like going to be a sick ass like Creed 3 ass sports movie,
Yeah.
and it fucking is not.
Yeah.
It is not that. This shit is so sad. So like he goes and at that point like David's death feels more like, oh, that's unfortunate, and like obviously a little tear came out, but when Mike dies, it's like this is the darkest movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I'm just in shambles.
Yeah.
I'm like not fully crying, but I am choking. Meanwhile, Jeff next to me is crying, dude. is crying.
I didn't notice it the whole time.
Yeah, he was crying. And that's getting me, dude. My homie Jeff crying, dude. My homie's crying gets me going, dude.
Yeah.
My homies are crying, unless it's Andy, in which case I'm like,
Feeds his soul.
and then we'll gloss through the rest of this, right? Because
Yeah.
that happens.
It's pretty much the same thing over and over again.
Kevin powers on, ends up fighting Ric Flair, gets disqualified for rocking that claw too hard, which, by the way, but at the end of this, I'd really like to try an Iron Claw on Andy, if that's okay with everybody.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
That was another question I had, though. He got disqualified. Like, was he
was
supposed to win
squeezing
that
him.
Yeah,
fight?
he wouldn't let him go. The
I think he was gonna
referee-
win.
He was supposed to win.
You're supposed to win, yeah.
Okay.
And he Iron Clawed him a little too hard, which I'm going to do to you. And then, right, so that happens. And then at this point, I'm like desperate. Like, I'm ready to die in this theater with God and everybody watching. I'm ready to go. And then Kerry, who's in the WWF, who gets kicked out of WWF, and in the movie they say that it's because he's deformed and he gets kicked out. They can't use him anymore. And he ultimately shoots himself on the property.
Yeah.
And then his brother finds him.
With the gun that he gave his father as a Father's Day present.
Yes.
I think,
It is just
I think it
like-
was Christmas in the movie, but it was
Yeah.
pretty powerful. It was
Dude.
fucked up.
He gave it to
very
him
fucked.
early Christmas present.
The whole fucking scene.
Yeah.
By the way, in real life, he shot himself in the heart.
Yeah, that's what he
I
did in the
saw
movie.
that was so weird.
Oh my God.
When you
Yeah.
saw the wound, I was like, who shoots themselves in the heart?
Yeah, dude.
Women.
He picks
Actually,
him up.
statistically women.
They do?
Yeah.
I didn't know that people even shot themselves
How the
in the
fuck
heart.
do you know
How do
that?
you know statistics about people who shoot themselves in the heart?
Because I read Malcolm Gladwell books.
Oh, I do.
This
love
guy's
Malcolm
fucking
Gladwell,
weird.
Actually, 10,000
We cannot
hours,
have him
bro.
on another ep, dude.
We're roughly.
Jesus Christ.
Once a year, I can pop in here and
Yeah.
talk about Malcolm Gladwell.
Yeah, oh,
Don't
that-
worry.
yeah,
Don't worry. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also,
Suicide stats.
Also, Head in the Oven is a big one.
Oh, Head in the Oven is a big one. I
can't
do
get
know that.
enough
That
of
is
that.
an actual
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Yeah, by the way, we
Gladwell
can't use
shit.
any suicide talk on TikTok. It's unalived on TikTok.
Unalived.
Unalived?
Yeah, they'll
What does that even
Unalive
mean?
themselves.
They'll bring your ass down if you
Yeah,
chat
if you say
about
suicide, because there was a bunch of suicide.
So we can't even post any clips from this.
no suicide talk.
Yeah, they
Let's
unalived
talk
themselves.
about how cool
Here, ready?
wrestling is
Here's
for a
what
few
you can
minutes.
do. Here's what you can do. We're each going to say unalived, and you can use that as a clip. Ready? And then anytime we say suicide,
Oh, we're gonna
you can. All right, ready? Unalived.
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 Yeah, there you go.
Oh wait, so
now you have
so
audio
you're-
clips.
I've just realized what's happening. They actually you're supposed to say the word unalived.
You can't use. Well, that's how
Yeah.
people get around it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
That's how. Yeah, Gen
So-
Z loves saying unalived.
So yeah, so Carrie unalives himself, and the scene where this is when I started crying, folks. So like that happens, and like they make it really dramatic, where like he pulls up, he hears the gunshot, his brother's behind the tree, and like he picks up his body, and you can just tell that like he's now given up on life. Like it is the most fucked up scene where he like walks into the house. Kisses his brother on the lips, by the way.
I was-
Very Tom
but
Brady-
I
very
feel like
Tom Brady.
Yeah, I was gonna
moment.
say that. That's some Tom Brady like fucking
His
shit.
dead
But I was
brother
like,
gets kissed on the lips, but places him on the table, and I am done for, my friends. Like this is it for me. I am crying.
I was just impressed by the lift. He got
He
down.
did lift his big ass up.
He's lifting it, and he's just like hulking it back to the house.
Yeah,
it was
and you
more
know
of
he
a.
picked his ass up
It was.
IRL,
It
dude.
was the most
Yeah.
impressive farmer carry of the movie.
Yeah. Do
I
y'all
mean,
think? Do y'all think? Side note. Do y'all think they juiced to get as big as they did?
Oh,
They did. They
100%.
showed him
There's
injecting
no-
into his butt in one.
yeah,
No, in real life,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
that
Yes,
was not
obviously.
a documentary shot. But yes, they all juiced. Like,
Should we
no
juice
shot.
up? I
You're
want
not
to juice
at
up.
this point.
You're not juicing yet.
I would if that's what happens.
Yeah.
Do you think I would just get fatter? Probably. Legitimately, like that's a real question. If I didn't work out and I just started ripping some steroids,
It's not going to do anything.
Don't
for you.
know.
what would happen?
Yes.
Would I just get a little beefier?
I think
Yeah, I
you're.
was gonna say. I would say that. Yeah, the.
I feel like I do a decent amount of movements in my life that could probably generate some
I
muscle.
feel like you just get side effects. I feel like you might not have any
Yeah.
physical.
You'd just be
effects.
roid rage.
Yeah,
Are you
you
Googling
just,
what happens to a fat guy if he takes steroids right
yeah.
now?
What happens if you take steroids and
Oh, I
don't
see. I'm
work
seeing
out?
graphs.
Steroids without
You'll
working
gain
out,
more
you'll
muscle
get-
and strength
Ooh,
than someone
it
who
is not
works
looking
out
good.
without using steroids.
Whoa! See, now we're talking. Fuck you guys. I'm ripping steroids, dude.
Yeah, don't look into it any further than the first answer on Quora.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I might try that, dude.
Start.
And I'm definitely getting teed up. By the way, we'll talk about that on the best of episode. But yeah, so he picks him up, brings him there, and then like the movie from there takes a very strange turn, where they bring you into the afterlife and carry. Which, by the way, like sitting back on this was the dumbest part of the movie.
Yeah, for
but I was
sure.
in such a crybaby ass moment
Were you?
that it got me even harder, dude.
Dude, it
got
took me out of it
good.
so hard. It was so stupid. I was like, are they really doing this right now?
So what they do is Carrie goes into the afterworld and he's in this big field on their property and his brothers who have all died are there welcoming him into the afterlife. And it's like stupid and weird, but also so sad.
Yeah, it was very A24, but it wasn't exactly done A24 level of like surrealism or anything. I get it, but I was like, we had no other surrealist moments, and I feel like we could have done without it.
Yeah, that was the one surreal moment. It was very Black Panther-esque.
You said something about the writing not being great, and now that I think back on it, that part, the writing wasn't good because I missed the entire part where Chris dies, or not Chris, Jack dies.
No, they didn't show that.
They never showed it.
But they mention it.
They only
they
mention
mention it.
And
yeah.
then like in the afterlife, he's like, my little brother Jack, it must be you.
My older brother, Jack.
Whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, this is corny. Like
Yeah.
as someone who missed that part, I shouldn't have known what was going on. They made the writing like way too on the nose for that.
No, I don't think so. They wanted to show that, like, when you die, you're the age you died in.
We're not giving opinions right now.
One might say that you didn't earn the emotional response by not being
That's
there for half
fucking
of the
right.
movie.
One might say that.
I didn't earn their emotional response.
One
by
might say you didn't
being
earn
an
anything.
only child. Just me.
One might say you don't deserve anything in life. One
No
might.
brothers. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, no brothers. That's true. It might be the reason that I sat there just like, was because
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
that's
no
why.
brothers.
That's why you're a lifeless person, because you don't have
Yeah.
family.
Had no brothers.
But yeah, so basically that's really it, right? Like, aside, and then from there, like, Kevin's reeling from the effects of like having these terrible tragedies. At one point, he has he has kids of his own, and like wants to change their name. He's like refusing to go by his family because he's afraid they're gonna catch the curse.
Oh yeah, and he won't go home.
Yeah,
He like won't go into the house.
Well, he's him and his father are having troubles because of selling the Federation to the WWF.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like that was like kind of like the craziest thing that kind of happened to me. I was like, your brothers were all wrapped up in this, and then you sell off the Federation.
I would too.
Yeah,
But it was like literally your entire life was that Federation,
it ruined
and then
it.
your father gives it to you, and everyone's been dying, and it's just like, and then you sell that thing off, and he sells it off really easy. I don't know.
Let's make it clear though, his dad is an absolute prick. He's the villain of the movie.
Yeah, but I was like, he doesn't know that he's the villain.
I'm not done. His dad's the absolute prick of the movie. Like, he's
Yeah.
meant to be the villain. You get the payoff of him choking the shit out of him. The wrestling in general has ruined his entire family. They're all dead because of wrestling. I would obviously do the same thing. By the way, I just saw the funniest fuck.
Sorry.
Go back.
pull it up.
Oh my god! While I'm talking, on the screen
yeah.
it just says Ric Flair ... pussy ?
I was trying to put some talking points in. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he got
Fuck.
pussy. He got pussy for sure.
But
I don't
yeah.
think he's ever stopped trying to get pussy.
No,
from what
yeah.
I've heard.
I would say
Yeah.
that Ric Flair was the weakest point of this movie, just because that actor was just not there for me.
No,
but,
I love that.
But I was like, also, you being Ric Flair, I don't know how you got to find somebody special for that, and they did not.
I think they did all right. But yeah, honestly, like,
clips I've seen, he looked pretty
I would
dead
have
on.
sold the Wrestling Federation or Wrestling
Yeah.
Championship, whatever you want to call it, as well. Like, it ruined his entire family.
Yeah, but it was like his dad wouldn't
His dad
want him to sell
sucks,
it, and then
fuck
he
him.
said, "Don't come back around to like the ranch if you sell that shit." So
Yeah.
I mean,
He was probably like,
and then he was
"Good,
like,
fuck
and then he
you."
didn't do it, and I was just like, "All right, so I guess you've like kind of sold your fate. Like you're
He
not
hates
going to
his
be."
dad. He wants to get rid of it. It makes sense.
I mean, his dad was a Nazi.
Yeah, I mean, the Nazi.
The Nazi.
Character Nazi.
Yeah.
I mean, he
But-
was a Nazi about
You know what we haven't done yet,
the whole
folks?
deal.
We haven't said what we thought about this movie as a whole.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can probably ascertain how we felt about this movie, but
You felt sad.
Andy,
you were
what did
crying.
you? Where's this movie for you in terms of the movies you've seen this year? Where does this stack up?
Like, what's my rating? Or what's
Yeah,
my
exactly. What'd
what's
you
my
think?
rating?
Yeah, we're going number ratings right now.
And this stacks up against everything you've seen.
Well,
in
let's do 1 to
2023.
5 because I've seen about 5 movies this year. So I'd say out of those 5 movies, it's probably a 2.
Okay, weird.
But I thought
This rating system is insane.
But
You're
This
ranking
rocks.
your
No,
movies.
keep going. Let him cook.
Yeah, exactly. Let him do it.
yeah, but I've
He
only
says
seen
the-
5 movies, and they were all good because they were the ones that you guys were stoked to see. So a 2 of 5.
So this is one of the worst of the ones that we've seen.
This is
together
one of the
then.
worst of the ones that we've
I
seen.
disagree.
But I'd still put it at a solid 7.
What
as
is your
a-
number
out of
1
10.
movie?
So it's a
My
2 or
number
a
one
7,
movie?
depending
No,
on what
no,
Andy's
no.
saying.
I'm not saying number 1. I'm saying like if this is a 2, what is 1? Like what is worse than this movie? Name a movie worse than this movie that
The
you saw
only
this year.
Thanksgiving, but because
Thanksgiving.
but Thanksgiving was great. It's just like it's obviously a worse movie than this. I think it would be an insult to say otherwise.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're weird as fuck.
This fucking threw me through a loop right here.
Your turn.
Let me,
2 of 5. Great movie.
You're missing the banger scale now. I'll tell you that much, brother.
Yeah, we need the could have been a banger, is a banger, falls below banger.
I felt like I just was suplexed outside the ring. It was insane. I'm out of breath.
Where do you put this movie?
This movie I feel like is great despite itself. Like, I feel like the writing isn't there. The story's amazing. The writing isn't there. It's very matter of fact and on the nose, but it's so good. Like, everyone is so good in it. It looks beautiful. Like, there's a lot of great scenes. The pacing is good. But I do give it a 7. I feel like it's not the greatest movie of the year, but I think I feel like for the wrestling movie, it's also the greatest wrestling movie of all time.
Yeah,
there's no better wrestling
There's
movie.
The Wrestler.
I know.
Which is also a sad movie about wrestling.
Yeah, but I was like, this one is very dynamic. And I feel like that one is a little bit more
that movie
downtrodden.
won like a ton of awards.
Oh, no.
too.
I mean, it's a fantastic movie, but I was like, this one, I feel like touches on some interesting, like, I don't know, brotherly love and things outside of the ring much more impressively, I feel like.
Yeah. For me...
Wait, I haven't got to my number yet.
Okay, yeah.
You said 7. You did get
you
to your
did
number.
say
You said
7, literally.
Do you want another number?
You want another number? Yeah.
All right.
Shoot us again. Yeah.
let me
I
do
got
it
2
again.
numbers. You should get 2 numbers.
Okay,
that's
yeah. I was
true.
like, this guy said 2 and it's great.
And
So
then he
I
said
know.
7. 2 and 7.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll give it 7.5 because it
give it
is
a plus?
a great movie, but it is not a solid 8.
So it falls just below banger for you.
Just I would say it's almost a banger. It's just below banger.
Just below banger.
For me, I think this movie is easily in the conversation of top 5, if not top 3 movies of the year.
Hey, I'd agree.
Yeah, I bet you could. You only
This
saw
guy,
5
yeah.
movies. This movie was fucking great, though. I think the writing was good, personally.
Well,
I think the
thought-
cinematography was cool.
Yes.
I feel like the product or the production design was like pretty solid. It put you in the time period of the early to late 80s.
Product placement.
The product placement. Well, give me one.
You want the fucking rollies out the.
Oh my fucking god!
Yeah, that's what I thought.
There
you'd
were
like that.
so many Rolexes in this movie. Shout out. They fucking killed it. All of them wearing this bad boy right here. Dude.
Yeah.
Kevin rocking it. And by the way, in Dark Side of the Ring, the episode in real life, my
Rocking
man is rocking a 2-tone day chest.
Oh yeah.
So shout out to him.
Actually,
and
I'm
Golden
pretty
Bachelor
sure that
Gary.
was fully gold.
No, it was a 2-tone. But it's
Yeah.
fine.
I think. It was gold.
But
wasn't.
I also need to talk about it. This is another movie shot on film, looked beautiful, but not reversal.
Just regular old classic
regular old
film.
film, just like, you know.
No, I thought it
500
looked
teeth.
fucking great. I thought the story was incredible. I know that they took liberties with the reality of it, but for me, like, I lean on the side of make a good movie before you tell me a good story, or make a good movie before you tell me a true story, and then if
Yeah.
you can add some true elements, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. But like this story was very cool, very sad. I'm a big crier myself. I like watching movies that'll make me cry.
All of this applies to the news for me too.
you like shit that'll make you cry?
No, it's just
Yeah,
like
make
tell
me
me
cry.
a good story.
Oh well, yeah,
Yeah,
we're in
I
the right
don't-
country
tell
for
me
that.
tell me a good story, make me cry. Bet like I don't, and then I can see few different versions of it. I don't give a shit. Just like as long as it's one of the top 5 I've seen in the year, then I'm happy with it.
Brian, hit us with.
Wait, you didn't give a number. You didn't give an actual number.
Yeah, you're right. I think this is probably a solid 8 to 8.5
Wow.
zone.
You'd rate
8.5?
this as high as Poor Things.
I think I put that at a 9.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, good memory.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that this
You
is
did put it
definitely in my top 5, if not in my top 3. Actually, you'll know this by the time this episode comes out. You'll have seen our best of episode, so I think it might be in the top 3. We'll see. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see. Brian, you haven't seen this movie. Can you rate another? Give us a different wrestling movie.
Give us the best
rating.
wrestling movie that isn't The Wrestler.
Well, I was thinking when you guys were talking about sort of like sad movies, do you guys find yourselves watching movies that just hit that heartbreaking, like very melancholy feeling to you? Like, do you have like a familiar like sad movie that you just return to? Like Blue is the Warmest Color is one that people love, stuff like that. I'm trying to think of like media in that realm. And does this fit into that? Like, do you feel that the sadness that this movie evokes is something you want to return to in the future?
100%.
Yeah.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
The brothers, the homies dying, dude. That is, I need to watch that, dude.
So when it comes to crying at the movies and stuff like that, rarely do it. But now when I watch a movie on an airplane, that
You're ready to cry?
it literally hits me hard. Like, you'll find me crying on an airplane more often than not.
Yeah, you just get emotional up there.
You
dude.
get emotional up there, but this is also not a completely like me kind of thing. There is like an This American Life episode where people talk about this. So this
About
is
crying
like
on airplanes.
there's something about like really emotional movies on a plane that hits different. So sometimes I save schmaltzy kind of stuff for the airplane. I'm like, this movie on the ground, no good. But I was like, 30,000 feet in the air, it's just gonna hit just right. So I'm a big airplane crier. Plus, I'll never see these fuckers again.
What's the what's I forget the name of this movie, and I watched it a bunch as a kid because it made me cry a lot. What's the movie where it's a western with Leonardo DiCaprio that isn't Killers of the Flower Moon, and he dies in it in a gunfight?
Is he in
Leonardo
310 to
DiCaprio?
King of
Yuma?
the Dead or something?
No, it's
like
not
that?
310 to Yuma, but
What's that movie?
310 rocks.
Leonardo DiCaprio western. What's it called?
Is it the Gilbert Grape? Or,
It's not.
Yeah, it's Gilbert Grape. You fucking
is not
idiot.
Gilbert.
Django Unchained. He's not
No,
very.
it's not
No.
Quick and the Dead is what it's called.
Oh, The Quick and the Dead.
There's
was I
a
thinking of?
very sad scene in that movie where Leo bites the bullet, literally. It's quite sad.
What the
That one will
clip?
make you cry. My mom used to cry to that movie a lot.
I'll check that
Shout
out.
out
I
Lifetime
was like,
movie
I
channel.
Shout out JP's mom. I went to go see.
What the hell?
I went to go see Seabiscuit with my mom at the
Seabiscuit. That's a Marley and Me, another sad movie.
That one's
anything
insane.
with a dog in it, I'm done.
Yeah.
But I went to see Seabiscuit with my mom at the downtown Disney movie theater. I have no fucking idea why. We didn't live in Orlando. It was sick. And we got up to leave. I was like, all right, well, that was pretty bad. And then I looked over to her and she's just fucking melted down crying for the whole
Yeah,
fucking-
Seabiscuit's sad, dude.
Well, she worked with horses too, so she was I didn't even understand that it was sad, and then I looked over. And I think he dies at the end, but like, yeah,
He's
of course
a
he
fucking
dies
horse,
at the end. Yeah, he's a horse.
I have a sad movie recommendation. Out of the Furnace. You guys seen that one?
I don't know. if I've
No.
seen
Scott
it.
Cooper. It's from about 10 years ago. It's based in Braddock, Pennsylvania, which is right outside Pittsburgh. It's a very bleak movie. Christian Bale and what's his face, Casey Affleck are brothers.
I love Casey Affleck.
Yeah.
Shout out Casey Affleck.
And
Manchester by the Sea, another sad movie.
Oh yeah, I never need to watch that movie again though.
That's super sad.
Like destroyed me.
Yeah, that'll fuck you up.
But-
Have y'all seen that?
Which one?
Manchester by the Sea?
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. No.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. A bunch of amazing Eddie Vedder, Pearl Jam songs in that movie. But I don't know. It's just about Christian Bale kind of making a mistake and trying to save his family in the midst of all this like terrible tragedy befalling him. And yeah, I can't recommend that movie enough. It's
check
definitely
it
a
out.
boy movie. And if you're looking for something quicker than that's sad, the song "Fast Car" by Tracy Chapman. That'll get me every
That'll
time.
get
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
That'll definitely get you.
You know what? One that I haven't watched in a while, but I will throw out there as being the one I used to watch as a kid that would fuck me up every time. Butterfly Effect, Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, shit.
It's fuck. Now we know a lot more about Andy. We're naming like legit sad movies like Butterfly
Life.
Effect.
Dude, the Butterfly Effect is terrifying when he comes
You know what's
back.
sad in that? Click, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, Click for sure. I just watched Uncut Gems. That fucked me
Oh,
up.
that movie rocks.
That made you. That was sad for you.
Yeah.
Uncut
You
Gems?
cried during it?
No, I didn't
Oh,
cry.
it is
Well, it
literally
wasn't-
the most stressful movie I've
It's
ever
just
watched because it's
stressful.
like it goes like up, stress, and you're just like, I walked out and I was like sweating.
Would y'all
Yeah.
use the click remote if you could?
No, of course not. It's broken.
I'm gonna blow your minds right
I
now.
would use the fuck
I've never
out of it.
seen Click. I don't know.
What?
Damn, we're going.
Dude.
So that's your homework. That's
Yeah,
your
yeah. I was
homework.
like, I'm gonna watch
Fellavision
it now. I was
homework,
like, I
watch
can't
Click.
believe how much we talked about Click, and I've been like keeping it a secret. I was like,
We're doing an
I have
episode on Click, folks.
I was like, I know it's about Bed Bath and Beyond.
Look how sick that.
Have you
I-
guys
Yeah.
tried to do the click pose in real life?
That's not the click pose. I've never seen that. The one I've seen is this one, but that is way sicker.
Yeah, he's kind of like he's doing a little swag.
If you can
behind.
get a fisheye lens going,
You know what we
Yeah.
need to do? Like, we need to do a Adam Sandler drama roundup, and we need to just watch all the sad.
we'll do an ep on Adam
Well, I mean,
Sandler.
Punch
50
Drunk
First
Love.
Dates,
Sad Boys.
50
Punch Drunk Love is one of my favorite
It's
movies.
incredible.
of all
The,
time.
the goal of this
The art in
podcast
it
is
is
to have
insane.
Adam Sandler on pod. Dude.
Oh, I like that goal.
We're
That's the goal.
gonna go to the basketball court and we're gonna like
We record there.
Pound him.
Yeah, pound
Listen,
him.
bro, if I beat you one-on-one, you got to come on the pod.
He was at Chelsea Pier,
Coax
so
me.
I was just like, we can make our way down there.
All right, y'all.
Speaking of-
Let's jump into movie to movie or something. I think the new format for this, or at least one we're gonna try, is the last episode that we did on a movie, and then the new episode we did. So we've got Poor Things, which we just did, Into the Iron Claw.
I like that.
I feel like
Okay.
we could probably pull that off.
Yeah.
So we've got in Poor Things, straight up, we got Emma Stone, obviously. We got
Yep.
Willem Dafoe, Mark Ruffalo. I think those are the easiest ones. Shout out Ramin Youssef, but not many movies that
Yeah, I was
he's
gonna
been in.
say.
So, for me, as I said previously, I'd like to start with Emma Stone being in the best movie of all time, Superbad,
Yeah.
which we did in the last movie to movie, but I want to
Yeah,
do
I was
it
like,
again.
you didn't want to use La La Land with Ryan Gosling or something
don't
like that to
wanna
get
do
to
that.
Can we connect Jonah Hill to Zac Efron?
We could probably connect
that would
Jonah
be a
Hill to
dream.
Zac Efron. We could probably connect.
Oh wait, yeah, we can because Bad Neighbors with
I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, Bad Neighbors.
yeah, I was like it's Seth Rogen and Zac Efron, and I was like,
That's
there's-
it.
Okay.
We just did it.
Yeah, you can do it.
So let's click through. Let's try it on the actual thing.
All right.
So we've got Emma Stone. Go to Superbad for Emma Stone.
She was in Cruella. That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
that is cool.
We're gonna go to Jonah Hill,
Yeah.
Jonah Hill.
and then we're gonna go to Bad Neighbors.
He's not in Bad Neighbors. We got to connect him to Seth Rogen, guys.
Oh yeah, Seth
That's what I
Rogen.
was like.
So-
We have to do Seth Rogen, so that's
Anything.
this
up.
is the end.
This is the end. Is he knocked up? He
Seth
wasn't
Rogen's
knocked up.
also in Superbad, by the way, y'all. But we can skip that and go.
Yeah.
Go. Yeah, this is the end. Seth Rogen. We're going 2 degrees too far here, but I don't give a shit. This is the mistake.
We
Can
did.
someone give me a Seth
Yeah.
Rogen laugh real quick?
Andy, try it.
No, I'm not going to do that. today.
Andy, try it.
I'm not gonna.
Andy, try it.
You're the talent, dude. You did one episode. You,
You
gotta
have to
fucking
do it. Oh, never mind.
let's
Fuck. Fuck. All right, Bad Neighbors.
That's not the name of the movie. I think it's just Neighbors.
Is
What's
it
it called?
Neighbors? Oh my god, Bad
Should we
It's
go
just called
Neighbors or
Neighbors.
Neighbors 2 Sorority Rising?
Neighbors
Oh,
2
yeah.
sorority rising.
Well, is Zac Efron in Neighbors too?
Let's find out.
yeah.
He's not. Yes.
Yeah, I
And
told
then
you.
Iron Claw.
Yeah.
Boom. Did it.
Wait, did we do it in the
Type it in, bro. I want to see what
enough?
happens. I've never seen it.
Oh, they don't have him.
He's
in
not
there.
in the
have
other
it
yet.
yet.
Oh,
It's
wait.
Let's
not
type
there
in
yet.
V. Maybe. Oh no, it just says Iron Claw there.
Oh,
Yeah, it's already done.
I might have picked the wrong Iron Claw. What the fuck?
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's
whatever.
the-
We fucking did it.
Yeah, fuck
We're
you.
the best. We could have just went Emma Stone to Superbad to Seth Rogen to Neighbors, but we.
All right,
we
yeah, I
did a little
forgot.
trip.
Yeah, I
We did a
fucked
little
it up.
trip. That
I
was
wanted,
fun.
I wanted to make it long. Last time it was too short. I
You
don't
can't
know.
cut Jonah Hill out of it. And so if you
Yeah,
can't
we
cut
need to-
Jonah
we
Hill
need-
out of Superbad.
for an honorable mention. We got to
Yeah.
bring Jonah Hill in. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into let's do some headlines, and I think we got to start with the number one, Anthony Edwards, dude. Let's go straight into Anthony Edwards.
I do like the Edwards story.
For those that know who Anthony Edwards is, he is a basketball player on the Timberwolves, and he got himself into some hot water.
Is this his
past
second year?
week.
Second year in the NBA?
I think it's 2020 draft.
Third, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's good.
He's
Right.
very good. He's also a very good texter. So some text have leaked of Anthony Edwards texting a partner of his that he recently slept with who showed him a pregnancy test and he wants her to get an abortion. And I think the best way to handle this one, folks, for the crowd, I think we should just reenact the texts. I think we should just do a reading.
Yeah, pull up the text.
So who wants to? I'll be Anthony Edwards. Who's going to be
The images, there's
got
the
it,
images.
the
right
lady?
there. Yeah. And then there's another screen. I think?
Brian, will you be the blue You'll be the blue bubble, and I'll be Anthony Edwards.
Oh yeah.
I think it's better if.
No, I was
you
gonna
have
say, I was like,
Okay.
this is an Andy.
You be the blue bubble.
I was
Alright.
like, let Andy.
Let
But
Andy
you
do
can't
it.
you can't skirt out of this.
Oh, I do not want to be in this.
you have to be in it now. That's why
Chris,
you have to be in it.
I think you should be the audience. I think you.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I'm here in the
Don't
middle.
back him up.
There's a volley
Don't back
happening
him up.
here, and I have to exist in
reenacting.
I'll
it.
fucking step
We're
up.
actors.
Whatever, dude.
It's
Okay,
not
fine.
stepping up.
Look, if
I
women,
just felt
if
like
women
you,
have to deal with this, I'll fight. I'll
Yeah.
try to step in right now.
Thank
But,
you, dude.
know,
You're honestly so fucking cool for
Okay,
that.
so who's Anthony Edwards?
insane.
I'm Anthony Edwards.
Oh, wait.
But do your best to get
I
this
can't be
right.
Anthony. I thought I
no,
was
I'm
good.
Anthony Edwards, dude.
Yeah, that's cool.
Obviously.
You guys
Look at
wanna
me.
rock,
I'm
paper,
LeBron
scissors?
James.
Yeah, that's LeBron. This is MJ.
This is the most insensitive shit ever.
No, it's the greatest. All right, so listen. Do your best to portray her accurately. Don't overact. Don't underact.
She has an iPhone.
Okay.
She has an iPhone.
She's
She
does
obviously
have an
a
iPhone.
big
Get the
girl.
I'm running a
character
pregnancy
really
test.
quickly.
That's all I know about her.
So anyway,
All right.
what we're about to do, folks, is we're about to reenact Anthony Edwards and his baby mama, or potentially future baby mama, having a text about the fact that she's pregnant. Ready and scene.
Pregnancy test. Positive.
Hell no. Can't do this.
So now what? What a great response.
Get abortion, LOL.
Honestly, I had an abortion with my son around 2 years ago, and I regret it. I can't do this. This is
Keep
insane.
going.
This is an insane.
Don't
really
break scene.
insensitive.
Okay, then pull up the best one.
I'm not. Do I have it?
Yeah, it's in the Notion.
All right, cool.
We have an entire
This
project
doesn't work.
management system
Okay.
dedicated to
This is
this
the
bit.
one.
Look how cute, though.
Send a video. Dude, the fucking
Okay.
AI clip. We
That
can't
whole
use that.
thing.
All right, top of the year. So the Golden Globes are right around the corner. We have a number of categories of movies from the past year that some we've seen, some we haven't. And I think we should roll through a few of these categories and give predictions of what we think is going to come out with the crown. What do you guys think?
Yes, the Golden Globes, the second best of the awards shows.
When was the last time you watched the Golden Globes?
I don't think I've ever watched the Golden Globes.
Tharp, you're in the industry.
I couldn't tell you. Like, do they look different?
What's a Golden
what
Globe?
statue do they get? Do they get
Statue,
a globe?
he said.
Do they
don't
get a
get a
globe?
statue? They
Yeah,
get
they
an
get a-
award.
It's a little
Yeah,
statue.
but you get a stat. Like when you get it,
You don't
like
call it a statue, though. Trophy.
Trophy.
No. But the Oscar is a statue.
It's a trophy.
It's a statue.
No, yeah, they do
You're
call
not
it.
in the fucking
definitely not a
business, bro.
statue, dude.
It is a statue of a man.
I think a statue is like made of marble.
Yeah, it's definitely
It's
not
a golden
a statue.
statue.
Could be
It's a
anything, but
golden
they're
statue.
typically larger than
There
a
are
trophy.
statues that are gold, correct?
At what size does a
It's a trophy.
Does a
folks.
statue become a
It's an
trophy?
award or a trophy.
Yeah, it is.
I
You're
didn't
not
actually.
awarded a statue. Statues aren't awarded. They just exist and are put places.
I didn't.
They
realize-
are definitely awarded. You do not get a statue for nothing.
That's true. There's a
Was,
lot.
Name a
was David
statue.
Michelangelo given to somebody?
Can I say?
Yeah, David got it. His rock and bod, dude.
Yeah, they're like, hey, David, you did a
They're
great
like, you have
job.
the fucking rock and bod, so let's fucking go. PP a little small, but it's all right.
Can I chime in? I think a statue is something that's built usually in memoriam of someone that has a legacy. Statue of Rocky, Philadelphia, go Birds, you know. Statue of
Go
Bobby
Birds.
Orr doing the you know.
Statue of
outside
Robert
TD
E.
Garden.
Lee in Charleston, South Carolina.
Yeah, we push that shit over though. It's all good. A trophy is something that's handed out for individual accomplishment that you take with you. So I do think that it is a trophy. Fuck you, Tharp.
Yeah, it's got his ass cooked.
Yeah, I do not know what a trophy is because I don't fuck with participation trophies. Participation statues are ideal.
So we got the Golden Globes. Let's hit some fucking predictions.
Yeah.
Do the Golden Globes not do Best Picture period, or they do like different
they break it
categories
into
only?
shit.
Because it looks like they've got Best Motion Picture Drama, Best Musical or Comedy,
Yep.
and that's it. Those are the two fucking.
Yeah, they break it up by the genres. Let me shoot them out to you.
You shoot them out, and we'll predict who's
Yeah,
gonna win.
we've never seen it, so we don't know how.
I didn't
works.
actually know the Golden Globes and the Oscars were separate things.
Yeah, I bet you didn't. Go ahead.
All right. Best motion picture for drama. Who's taking home the statue? Anatomy of a Fall, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, or Zone of Interest.
Okay,
Yeah.
before we answer, I think we should do a betting pool for this. Everybody throws in $10, and the person with the closest predictions gets the pool.
I've only seen one of those movies.
Even better.
Yeah,
You'll
but
lose
you
them.
know,
I'm game. That's fun. I love gambling.
$10. Everybody's in?
$10 in, sure, why not?
Okay, cool. Brian, you start us off. What do you think?
By this time, my best of list has already come out, so this might be going against what people already know. I think Oppenheimer is the front runner, so I'm just going to go with that.
That's safe. I think that it's going to be out of this list. I feel like they're going to give it to Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Not a chance. Like Oppenheimer is such a like everyone loves Oppenheimer.
Okay, you're going Oppenheimer.
I'm gonna go Killers of the Flower Moon just so that if I win, JP gets less.
You better not. No, hold on. The winner, the closest out of all of them, gets the whole pool.
Well, it kind of knocks
Unless
down
we
your
have the
chances.
matching. Unless we have matching.
we
Oh,
match
And you
or
better not
split.
try and match me.
What we should have done is plus odds. So if Zone of Interest, the Nazi movie, takes it, it's like plus 2,200. So just if anyone picks it,
It's supposed to be
it's
very
worth a
good,
lot
by
more.
the way.
I'm saying it this week.
Yeah,
All right, y'all.
future episodes we're gonna be picking odds.
Yeah, let's move on. Okay, so we all have our picks.
Yep.
Let's go to musical or comedy. Same
Air
thing.
is not a musical or a comedy.
It's funny.
Go
We got
ahead.
Air. We got American Fiction. We got Barbie, The Holdovers, May December, Poor Things. JP, why don't you start with this one?
Damn. I think it's going to have to be Poor Things, but I really want to say The Holdovers. I feel like The Holdovers is going to have an award run this season. I think that's probably going to happen. But if I have to pick between Poor Things or The Holdovers, my gut's telling me Poor Things, even though I feel like The Holdovers might take it.
Got to think logically in this situation. Nice. Chris.
Yeah.
You guys don't know how awards work. Barbie for the win.
Ooh, fuck, you might be right. God.
I mean, I'm just gonna go with what I think would be the best, and it's Poor Things as well.
Do not follow me.
Did you say Poor Things?
Let me just say, if
just
I say it
matching.
first and you match me, I win.
No, that's
Yes.
not how it works.
I really like Tharp's approach of like fantasy football style. It's like Christian McCaffrey, like just being like, yeah, you just got to go with the best one. You know,
Yeah.
it's like a Tyreek Hill. I'm gonna do the plus odds here, and I'm gonna take May December because I fucking love that movie. I don't know if you guys have
Yeah,
caught it
no,
yet.
fantastic. Just watched it the other day.
Oh,
Isn't that a drama though? Why is that musical or comedy?
you watch it and you tell me if
It
it's
is
a drama.
also a musical and a comedy at the same time.
It's
crazy.
everything, everywhere, all at once, and I'm going for it.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Let's see. Let's do best performance by female actor drama.
Okay.
And we're gonna go. I'm just reading this. Annette Bening and Nyan.
What is that?
I haven't seen it. Lily Gladstone, Killers of the Flower Moon. Sandra Hüller in Anatomy of a Fall. Greta Lee, Past Lives. Carrie Mulligan in Maestro. And then Kaylee Spaney and Priscilla. Chris, let's start with you.
Okay. No copies. Lily Gladstone, obviously, she fucking crushed it in Killers of the Flower Moon. It was like unreal. She's amazing.
This one's a no-brainer. It's obviously Lily Gladstone.
Agreed.
Yeah, I bet you do.
So we're going for 3. Well, I do want to give Kaylee Spaney her flowers for Priscilla, which is an amazing movie.
But you also want to win $10.
Yeah, I'm winning here. Although I did go May December last round, so I think I'm in it for more of the thrill of the hunt. But no, let's just go Lily Gladstone around the table because I think that that
she deserves
performance is amazing. I think that next, let's go best performance by male actor in a motion picture in the musical comedy. You guys go with that?
Wait, musical comedy.
Yeah, like let's
Okay, got
skip
it.
the drama.
Got it.
Okay.
All right, so the choices are: we got Nicolas Cage, Dream Scenario; Tim Chalamet, Wonka; Matt Damon in Air; Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers; Joaquin, Beau is Afraid; Jeffrey Wright, American Fiction. This is a stacked category.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'll go first. I think Paul Giamatti takes it for the Holders. I'm giving Holdovers their flowers on this one, even if he doesn't take it. Paul Giamatti.
You know, I want to go different, but I feel like the Golden Globes are going to like Paul Giamatti. He's incredible in it. Like, I might have to go with the same.
Yeah.
Andy.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Andy's
Next
out. Andy's
one.
literally not in. Let me just make that clear.
one.
Andy's not in the
I
game
haven't
anymore.
picked.
No, his $10 is in this thing.
You're paying, but you're not winning. Go ahead.
I think I completely agree with you guys. Like, not only do I think Paul Giamatti was great in Holdovers, but I just think that it's the kind of movie that the Golden Globes is going to want to platform. I haven't seen it yet, and we're probably going to talk about it pretty soon. But I'm going to go Jeffrey Wright, American Fiction. I feel like that movie is
It's
going to get
supposed
some
to be a
buzz,
hit.
and it's going to just keep rolling. So that's my pick here. Although I think Joaquin, Beau is Afraid is the best performance out of these. If I had to pick one.
Okay.
He's very Joaquin in that movie, though. Like, he's
All right.
not doing anything new.
Yeah.
Next.
Let's go Best Director, Motion Picture.
What do we got?
Wait, is this all for the Golden Globes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dumbass.
Do we have
They got
to
a
do
whole
this for
show.
Shut up,
fucking
idiot. Go
Oscars
ahead.
too?
Yes. shut
Yeah,
up.
baby.
We're doing a whole episode
We
on the
like
Oscars.
movies.
We're doing an
This is
episode on the Oscars, brother.
enjoyable.
And guess what, motherfucker? You're gonna be broke after it. All right.
Well, not if he just follows us through the entire
Yeah,
thing.
fuck y'all. I'm gonna keep my money.
The options: Bradley Cooper, Maestro; Greta Gerwig and Barbie; Yorgos Lanthimos, Poor Things; Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer; Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon; Celine Song, Past Lives.
Go first, Andy.
Yep.
Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon.
All right, so that'll make it easy. It's easily Oppenheimer is the best motion picture of the year.
Director.
Oh, Christopher Nolan is the best director.
No, they're gonna give it to Scorsese.
Not a chance.
I think that you're probably right. And I think that they would give it to Nolan. But I'm going to back my homie Yorgos here, dude.
Love it.
He fucking killed
Oh,
it.
I didn't see that. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna
that
do that
sucks.
too.
No, you
Poor
can't.
Things.
You already put yours in.
No, I'm gonna go
You've already put
Yorgos.
yours in. It's
Yorgos.
Yorgos. I'm going with Poor Things. Yorgos Lanthimos. What do you got?
I don't. If we were doing this podcast for a little bit longer, I feel like I would have more knowledge on Scorsese's Golden Globes performance in the past. I know he's had trouble in the Oscars.
Yeah, he's been snapped a
famously
few times.
Yeah, he won for The Departed, which if anyone
course
has
he
a
did.
problem with that, fuck you,
Step up.
because yeah, it's literally, it's not his best movie, but it's amazing. What do I want to go with? I'm going Marty.
Riding with Andy on Marty.
That's my boy.
Okay.
It's got some good takes over
What
there.
else?
Best.
Screenplay?
I'm trying to find some fun stuff.
Let's do screenplay.
You want to do screenplay?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do we got?
All right, best screenplay at the Golden Globes. You got Barbie by Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach. Poor Things by Tony McNamara. The issue is I'm going to keep it to leaning over. We got Oppenheimer, Christopher Nolan, Killers of the Flower Moon, Eric Roth and Martin Scorsese, Past Lives, Celine Song, Anatomy of a Fall by Justine Triet and Arthur Harari.
Hit it.
Me?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just reading these again. Yo, Past Lives. I haven't seen it, but I'm going for it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, you're going on a bet here. You don't need to see any of these.
Yeah, I'm picking my parlays, dude. I got fucking
Spread.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Barbie. I think Greta's gonna take, and Greta and Noah are taking the screenplay on this one. That's probably not true, but that's what I'm again.
Go with your gut.
Yeah, I want to go with Anatomy of a Fall, but I just feel like these Golden Globes, not enough people saw it. It's going to Barbie again. No,
Oh, yeah?
they have to give Noah Baumbach something.
Over Oppenheimer. You're an
I don't
Oppenheimer
think
stan.
on paper. I don't think Oppenheimer on paper is there. I feel like if I had to sit down and read a script, I'd probably rather read Barbie. You know, it's a funner script.
Interesting.
But
All right, Andy.
Anatomy of a Fall.
Anatomy of a Fall. See, now you're doing the right thing.
Nice.
Now you're taking your bets.
I think they're gonna give screenplay to that one.
Okay.
Cool.
Haven't seen it, don't know what it's about. But
Incredible. You fuck with the name a lot.
I think it sounds kind
Cool.
of boring.
Yeah.
And I think for
And that's very
screenplay, they're like,
award-esque.
yeah, for screenplay, they're like, let's give them one.
Yeah, that's like Anatomy of a Fall, Zone of Interest. These are like Poison the Well songs, you know? Just kind
Shout out
of
Poison
fucking.
I listened to that shit last night, by the way.
Yeah, that's a good band.
Fucking let's go.
Yeah. I'm just going to pick this one because it looks like a fun category. We're going to go Best Performance by a Male Actor, Supporting Role, Any Motion Picture. And this will be the last one we do.
That's a good
We
one.
got Willem Dafoe in Poor Things, Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling, The Boy Barbie, Charles Melton, May December, Mark
Boy
Ruffalo,
and
Poor
Barbie.
Things.
Mark Ruffalo, Poor Things. Calling it.
you got it.
You're taking Poor
Going
Things.
rough.
That's
Taking
Chris,
fine.
what we
taking
got?
rough.
Oh yeah, this is an easy one. Robert Downey Jr. murdered this role. It's so good.
It is solid. I think for me, it's either Gosling or De Niro on Best Supporting, and I think they're going to give De Niro his flowers.
Yeah, you got to because
So I'm going
Gosling
Robert
is
De Niro.
just being a fun character, but Robert Downey Jr. really is just like stepping it up.
Dude, I got to say, like, I do agree that Gosling is, like, very fun in Barbie, but watching his other movies recently, Nice Guys, for example, he's just so good at being, like, charismatic and hilarious. It's, like, it seems like he's not, trying, but it's such a talent to be that, like, sort of, ineffectual, feel like it's careless, but really just fucking kills it. I'm going to go with the up-and-coming chatter that people have been talking about in this category. I think Charles Melton's going to take it for May December.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really,
Riverdale. Shout out Riverdale.
Shout out Riverdale. That performance, I think every movie I've seen from this, I love all these actors. I love all these performances, but he was the only one I wasn't familiar with. And after this role, I'm gonna check for him the next movie he's in. I'm not gonna watch Riverdale, but I'm definitely in for the next
All
one
right.
just because it's such a dynamic performance, so layered. He puts so much baggage onto this like damaged character.
Yes.
Watch that fucking movie.
All right.
Yeah, no,
Well,
he's fantastic and it's incredible.
that wraps up our predictions. I feel like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to fucking live stream on Twitch watching the Golden Globes together, folks. We're doing it. It's
gonna be so
You're
boring.
sold. I'm
Yeah.
sold.
So
We're doing
fucking
it.
boring.
We're doing it, except for Andy. Obviously, he's not
Oh,
invited
thank
based on
Christ.
this. We're going to stream that. Everyone watch the Golden Globes with us. Fucking, I don't even know if you can get DMCA. Can you do that? Is that allowed?
find
People
out.
watch football on Twitch.
That's true.
I feel like you can do it. If we can do it, we're going to fucking do it. Or we'll get kicked off Twitch
If
doing
we're
it anyway.
legally allowed to
Fuck
do
you
it,
if we
we'll
do.
do
We'll
it.
go on Instagram Live.
Yeah, exactly. All right, y'all. So that's that, I think. I think we've rocked out the Iron Claw. Shout out. Go see that fucking movie. Definitely top 3 of the year. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this shit. But you better be rating us on every fucking app. I want to see Spotify. I want to see Apple, whatever the other ones are. Overcast, some shit. What name one?
Spotify. Castro. I listen on Castro.
Castro, right?
Pocket
Rate us
Casts.
on Pocket Cast. Rate us on all these motherfuckers, dude. What, you got one?
No.
Also, if you
All
don't
those-
like us, just comment down below what you don't like about us. That's fine.
No, it's not. If you say anything wrong about me.
Yeah, say mean things. We'll delete it if we don't like it, or we'll say something mean back. It's great.
Can
That
you
is
delete
true.
comments?
Yeah, you can delete.
You can delete
comments.
whatever you
can
want.
do whatever you want.
Shit.
Yeah, let's delete Andy from ever being on this fucking thing again. All right, y'all. That'll do it. See ya.